So I am Mallory. I am here with Emily, Melissa, Krista, and Lee, and they're from the Pole House, and we're talking about performance. We're talking about competitions in pole dancing, something that I think a lot of people don't know about. I don't know a lot about, so I have a lot of questions for you guys. So there are pole dancing competitions. That is a thing? Yes.
Yes, it is a thing.
Are there different levels that you can compete in?
There are many different divisions, so divisions for all levels, from
Okay.
beginner to intermediate to advanced. So we have like the amateur division, the semi-pro division, the pro division, and there are many different competitions out there. There's the Canadian Pole Fitness Association, Pole Sport Organization. What are some of the other
We have
ones?
the Great White North competition, which was a Canadian competition that started up this year. So we're starting to have a lot more options, particularly in Canada, because even 5 years ago, there just weren't really that many competitions out there. Europe and Australia were a little bit ahead of us, so they've had competitions probably for at least 10 years over there. It took a little while for it to get started here, but we're starting to have a lot more options in Canada now, which is really fabulous. And every competition's a little bit different.
Is there one in London then, or is that
Not
something
yet.
that hasn't happened yet?
Not yet. We should start one.
Yeah. So I'm wondering how they're judged. in
It does
competitions.
vary from competition to competition. So some competitions may have mandatory moves. So you have to do a certain move, and then they'll compare how the dancers perform that move.
Okay.
And then there's usually, similar to what you might see in figure skating, there will usually be a technical category as well as an artistry category. So usually there's some sort of breakdown like that. It does vary slightly from competition to competition. There's also different rules and different emphasis on costumes and artistry. Pole dancing has a reputation as being very sexy. Some competitions really embrace that idea. Other competitions really want you to be more sort of athletic, for lack of a better word, and less sexy. So again, it really varies a little bit from competition to competition.
And I did read that some are actually pushing for pole dancing to be an Olympic sport. Is that something that you guys think is a good idea?
I've gone back and forth on this. Part of me, I think it would be cool because I think that would really be a huge step in legitimizing pole dancing as a sport. On the other hand, I think you would have to strip it down in such a way that I personally enjoy the more sensual aspect of pole dancing. And I think that would really have to be stripped down for it to be accepted as an Olympic sport. And then I don't know if it's quite pole dancing or if it's just sort of vertical gymnastics. So I think it would depend on how it is incorporated as an Olympic event. Do you guys have any thoughts on that?
I kind of agree with that statement, actually. That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's really interesting that you guys say that. If you want to learn more about the Pole House, then you could go and check out their Facebook page. It's the Pole House.